Wee. What is poppin', everybody? What is poppin'? It is Deku the Artist, and I'm here to bring you guys another chapter review, chapter reaction of Ordeal. Now, I don't even want to be wasting any more time because this week's chapter was so unexpected. Like, we did not expect anything close to what we have been shown in the second half of this chapter was even going to be like. There was just no indication that we were going to get any type of like info, let alone like personal history in regards to Konos, because yes, this chapter we're still getting the continuation with Akon and Konos having their, you know, like a one-on-one fight, but there is something that we get told and revealed within the chapter in regards to Konos and his abilities. So like we actually do get not a full explanation, well, we kind of do get a full explanation of his abilities, but we don't initially get like a full-on title, talent title card in a sense. So that basically has to do with like Konos and like what kind of being he actually is, but we do get to see some type of inclination on like what Konos is and what and like, you know, is he an experiment? Is he an actual like you know, talent user that is just, you know, following Thanatos and his army? We actually do get some answers to that in this chapter. But I just, as you see with the length of this video, I never expected, like I said, with the reveal and the secrets and the shit that we've been shown this chapter, bro, I don't even want to waste no time with you guys. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts were in regards to the chapter, because bro, to me, this might be another 10 out of 10 chapter. 10 out of 10 chapter. Just because of what we've been shown, what we've been revealed. I mean, is it on the same level as, is this chapter on the same level as, in my opinion, the Anointed one? Bro, is it even on the same level as the one we recently got, which was Che, you know, getting that like burst of like purple fire from Zahara? Is on that same level of that chapter? I would say yes, in a different way though, because at least with the chapter with the Anointed one and the and you know, with the purple flames of Zahara and stuff, those two chapters were more of like 10 out of 10 for me, off of style, flair, and the fact that both of them were kind of like somewhat the conclusions of both of those fights. Whereas this one is a little bit more different because we get shown some things kind of like on the similar level as you know, Che meeting God for the first time. It's on that same level, even though I don't equate that chapter, Grace, as like a 10 out of 10 chapter, even though that was still a really good chapter and stuff, because we got the first introduction towards, you know, God like in his entirety and stuff, and we also got to see, you know, Thanatos and Che, you know, speak to each other separate than what we've been shown from like the series and stuff. So to some people, Grace is definitely a 10 out of 10 chapter for them. Me, it's about like a 9.5. But this chapter, I have to say, sorry to say, in my personal opinion, beats Grace. But you guys are gonna have to find out for yourself. So if you guys haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, share with your friends, and definitely let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. But without further ado, yo, let's just get straight into it. I believe it's episode 155, A Relic of the Past. Woo, so you already know, with a title like that, we're getting some juicy lore. So, yo, let's get it. Alrighty, nice little recap like usual. Okay, Konos, the first living talent. Okay, this man's getting up. Whoa. Did this guy borrow his ability? Did he steal his ability, bro? Nah, nigga. Nah, bro. So what? Are we shown that Konos can literally absorb other people's talents just by fighting them? Is he like just like another version of like Akon, where it's like he has a power talent, but it's more of like where Akon's talent is more within like, you know, the substance of the blood within his body and stuff. Is it that whenever he gets like takes damage similar to Akon, but he's able to like briefly absorb a person's talent? That would be grimy. That would make sense on this man being like the first living talent as like an experiment. Yeah, you surprised, bro. You surprised. Poof. Gone. Right into a rock. Crash. Bro, you're done? You already done? You already done, fam? Nah, dog. Nah. This man's already bleeding. He's already bleeding. Oh my god. He's already bleeding. There it is. What you've been hiding all this time. There is no mistaking it. You just attacked me with the power of Tyson, redirecting it, absorbing. However you did it, you somehow got your hands on my chi, using it against me. Wait, what? Oh, this man just flexed his shirt off, bro. Was that really necessary? Well, I'll be damned. A mimic? Nigga, this man put on your fit, fam. This man put on your fit and is aura farming. Bro, the first living talent is a mimic? That is so grimy of a concept, dog. Because mimics, we've only gotten them in like small aspects, especially as like a mimic when it came towards like a chest or some stuff like that when it came to fantasy, like, you know, stories and stuff. But like, I don't remember in any story so far that like we had like a mimic that was like, I mean, we could consider Konos as like the series, like Ordeal series of like the copycat in a sense, or a person that can copycat other people's talents and stuff. We definitely haven't been shown any shape or form of a talent that can do that. So we still don't know if this has to do with like Konos's specific talent, able to mimic and copy other people's, or if this is just a way of like the experimental aspect of his body and how he's able to mimic, you know, other people's abilities. Yeah, see, we haven't got no talent title card. I like to call it that, like the talent title card, because usually when we get moments like this, we would get like at least like the person's talent card to kind of like see like and more of a description of their talent and stuff. This just seems like it's a byproduct of Konos being like an experimental beast or some shit, or what rather. So this is the weapon. Oh, this man has the God tier on his back. I think we've been shown this. I think so. Yeah, being like his tattoo. So this is the weapon you held, Thanatos. There's no record of a talent like this. A sentinel beast with the ability to copy its opponents. So it does seem like it is a talent, but it's not like his main talent. I don't know how to go about that. To mold itself freely, this creature must have a surplus of chi akin to that of royal blood. Orin, Atlas, I assume we could not detect your chi because unless it is actively copying something, it remains dormant. And he's back in action. An indomitable, an abomination like you must be felled. Wait, what? You took it off? So wait, whoa. Are you literally just trolling with the fit? You just put the fit just to fucking bait the man? Bro, I'm actually liking Kronos. This man hasn't said a single word in this entire series, but this man has already shown a lot of personality comparative to the undead Gaki or the mortal Gaki and some of the other Gakis that we've seen. I like this guy. I like Konos. He's grimy. If this man has been here since day one with the 4 great talents, bro, Konos is that guy. Lord Khan, he copied Tyson? This must be Thanatos' best card. Best card? bro, he brought this man out for a simple mission. I don't know if it's his best card. How important are these MPS to you that you had to use this beast to eliminate them? You need this world to spiral into chaos for your plan to succeed. Haha, do you understand now, lady? Konos can copy anything he desires based on the chi cost it requires. Oh, we're getting more info now. So based off of the chi and if he's actually capable of wielding it, he can copy it. So it is still up in the air if he can possibly copy the Ilios talent. He probably could at like the basic level, but from what we've just been exposed with, you know, Zahara, the ability of her gifting, her basically buffing the Ilios talent, that's like, if there's any, okay, after this fight, if they kind of expose to us that there's really nobody else that can fight Konos, then it will most likely have to be Che. And if it's Che, the only way he's going to be able to beat Konos is by him buffing himself, so that on top of him adding on damage onto him, Konos is probably going to try to copy that buff, and that's how Konos might most likely be dead off in the series. But I'm thinking too far in the future. Who knows? Akan could possibly just, you know, put this man out of his misery in this one encounter. We don't know. But yeah, okay. Oh, a triple shot, but shooting your talent arrow in between. When we're deployed, father's instructions are always the same: kill everything. This guy is so twisted, bro. This literally became a UFC match, him and Konos, or I would say boxing match, because I don't think we've seen Akan like throw a kick so far. Hey, right behind you, my guy. Whoa, boom. And that's what's crazy, because of the Tyson talent, they're both getting stronger and stronger with each blow, dog. With each blow. And I don't think Akan, since like the conception of his talent, he's met somebody that he can compete with on a like power level. Because this is just like, this might be too much for this man. After so, and this man gets knocked away. Oh, in the air and kicked. Lord Akan, is your earpiece working? Can you hear me? Copy, Sonya. Thanatos is smart. He won't provoke a war. If the odds are not in his favor, he needs these civilians dead, as they hold national stability in check. Whatever we do, we cannot fail. Ha ha ha. What? Yo, Konos is freaking funny, bro. I like Konos. Thanks for that. I needed the jump start. Usually it takes a long time for my heat to increase during battles. My opponents never seem to have enough bite. Exactly. But because you're copying his abilities, you're strengthening him even quicker, bro. But with you, I've never gotten this much heat for one strike. Seeing that you're using my own talent against me, there's no more delay for my power spike. Oof. Woo! Yo, straight into the biggest mountain. Oh, that piece, bro. Regenerate from that, my guy. Oh, if he mimicked my strength, he will also inherit the weaknesses I persevere to overcome. What are you gonna do about the heat? Tyson burns you from the inside. Yeah, because with this fire, this heat that's literally in his body, that's gonna be continuously like cooking this man's insides. Yeah, you're gonna be able to okay, I still see Konos being able to overcome the weakness because of his natural healing, you know, consistency. It is gonna affect his ability to fight in a sense, because I don't think Konos has been able to withstand this much power all at once. So yeah, but I still think he's gonna be able to withstand this. It's a matter of time. If you give Konos time to cook, bro, it's gonna be even more scary. So I hope Akan finishes this man right now. I hope he finishes this man right now, because if you let this man cook, this man is gonna be even more scarier than what you are about to perform right now. What happens when Tyson overflows? Can that beast control it? This man has high regeneration. Akon, high generation. Does it even have a heart? Oh, you're thinking this man's gonna burn the insides? Bro, this man has... Never mind. Che, my lord. Yes, mahalala. Wait, whoa! He's not an experiment. He's not an actual experiment. Whoa. I thought this man was a general experiment from Vol and Thanatos. No, I was wrong. It really is true. Wait, what is this? Che, my lord. Yes, mahalala. Wait. Is Che feeling this in the void? Is he feeling this unconscious right now? Is this man going through back in time? 4,000 years ago. Bro, this is Konos. Bro, this man's been here. Yo! Konos has been... Yo! What? Yo! Konos has been here alongside all of them? Bro, oh my gosh. Konos has been here since day one. Bro, what is this panel? We're getting everybody. We're getting the father and mother of the 4 great talents, bro. Ooh. What is this? What is this panel? No, yo, I'm getting lightheaded. I'm actually getting lightheaded. Bro, this is actually a phenomenal panel. Oh my gosh. Bro, you know, we're just gonna continue with the chapter. Oh my gosh. Who expected this? Before my body faded and I became what I am today, I was granted the gift of family, parents. So wait, within his unconscious state, Ilios is showing Che for the first time his past. Oh my gosh, and that's how we're realizing Konos isn't no experimental fucking random entity or the fucking Gaki. This man has been with Ilios and the 4 great talents from day one. Is he their brother? I don't know. Azora Adamos, the mother of the 4 great talents, Seth Adamos. Bro, if these guys are the 4 great talents and the 4 great talents weren't birthed by God, who are their parents? Are these celestial beings that created the 4 talents? We thought God created the 4 great talents. Yo, the 4 great talents had parents. They had a family. Yo. Elimelech, my son. Wait, ensure Myrrh is pronounced Myrrh. Ensure Myrrh gentle with Malalal. He sometimes forgets his own strength. Yeah, we knew that was his real name. Elimelech, ergo Thanatos. Yes, father. Okay, so at least we know Thanatos received love. It's not like this nigga didn't receive love growing up as a child. There was that possibility that Thanatos was probably the only brother that didn't receive any love, or was kind of the bastard child for the way he looked. But now seeing this chapter, no, this man received the same amount of love as every single one of his brothers. So this shit goes deeper, bro. This shit goes deeper. His hatred against the humans is deeper. It's deeper than him just being perceived as just not the same as his brothers. No, yo, look at this shit. Thanatos is smiling. What the fuck? This man is smiling as a child. What? Yo, bro. Yes, father. Seeing mortal men grow old and die while leading about a family, my mother and father prayed for children of their own. So the creator sent them to us. Okay, never mind. Well, we could perceive this as the same scenario, just like in Christianity with Jesus, or I refer to him as his Hebrew name, Yahusha. We could prefer it as like the creation of Yahusha, on how basically, you know, how like the Most High Yah basically put Yahusha within Mary's, you know, belly. It could be the same with all of them. Bro, it really was 5. Wait, is it 5? Or was it just 4? No, wait. So the creator sent them us 4 sons in bodies of flesh. Oh, so they didn't actually come from her. They actually came as just 4 bodies of flesh. All 4 of them. The Lord had answered their prayers. We were not to be raised on the earth, but above it. We were given our own place, a floating island separated from mortal men. So they truly were separated. So what? Okay, but Mer is still referred with their last name. So was Mer here before before they were blessed or gifted by the 4 great talents? There were a few humans blessed with wisdom that lived with us. Oh, we simply protected and taught them the ways of the Creator, and in turn they cherished us. Though we were superior to them in strength and size, they even helped raise my brothers and I when we were young. Wow. Okay, so it wasn't like the 4 great talents coming down like, okay, we're gods, we created you guys, so it's like, yeah, just bask in our glory. No, all 4 of them actually were raised around a few humans, so that's where they get their initial love for humanity. That's actually very nice to see. And and this man's already displaying his mimic talent, bro. I even had a friend back then. Mer was its name. Bro, so you're already referring to it as an it? Similar to what humans today refer to as pets, Mer was to me as a sibling. Okay, so Mer wasn't gifted to them by God, but we still don't know his origin initially, but it's nice to know that at least Malalal referred to Mer as his sibling, as his brother. He wasn't just like a servant or a pet. I believe he was even made just for me, the first living talent, what was my truest friend. Oh my gosh. So he was created as the first living talent. Okay, so what I'm seeing, so what is assuming, what we can honestly assume is that Mer is probably the very first living talent. Not the very first human talent or talent user, but the very first living talent separate from the parents. Like, we don't even know if they, like, okay, they're just godly beings, so they don't really have talents. But the 4 great talents, they're the only ones that have talents. But the fact that Malalal is referring to Mer as the first living talent is referring to anybody, any entity separate from those 4 that has a talent. And the mimic talent was the very first one out of the living talents. Who knows if like humanity is still considered living talents to a degree, but we'll probably find out in this explanation. At times I felt he understood me more than my own brothers. bro. And then this, yo, it really is gonna be Trey that's gonna be putting Konos out of his misery, bro. Innocent and pure, Myrrh embodied childlike love. No wonder we see him fight the way he fights, because he's just a child, bro. And that's why Thanatos pairs him with that child Gaki. And now, knowing that Myrrh and Thanatos been knowing each other since day one. Bro, Brent, this story you're cooking is even deeper than we actually thought. What is Thanatos' relationship with the other Gakis? We all thought like they were all the sons or like created to a degree from Thanatos or Vol. Konos being viewed as like another experimental being like the immortal Gaki is this well deep in the story. How deep are the other Gaki? Nah, man, the other Gaki must have been picked by Thanatos throughout history, throughout like the times of history, because Konos being consistently like shoved out on missions, and he's been with Thanatos since day one, since Thanatos and the four great talents had came to existence. Nah, my nigga, this story is way more deeper than we thought. 2 years later, the knowledge of cameos was little back then. Okay, so 2 years ago, cameos started popping up out of the wetworks. Other than the inhabitants of our island, few of humanity knew we existed. From time to time, my parents would visit them, teaching them the ways of God, even intervening in their wars at times. However, that soon came to an end. After a 2-year siege of a pagan king, my parents, holy shit! I'm sorry for cussing. Holy! These men, bro. I mean, they're not giants, but bro, these men are like 10 feet. They're probably Nephilim. Like, of course not in their universe, they're Nephilim, but it's like the size of them, bro. They're naturally just giants. Wait. From the flashback that we got when we first got shown the great four talents, no, they were the same size as humans. Okay, so it's the four great talents that are the same size as humans, but whatever they are, whatever race they are, angels or whatever, they're just giants, bro. What the heck? After 2 years, my parents returned to find trouble and visited our own home. Okay, you see, even though we had bodies of flesh, here it is. Here's the important factor. My family and I did not derive sustenance from natural food. We lived off of the energy of chi itself. Whoa, it's what strengthened our bodies. We later learned we could absorb from sunlight. So these mans had actual like apples of Eden that like, because remember in the Garden of Eden, they were told from God in Christianity, in the Bible, that you can eat from any other tree but from the knowledge, from the tree of knowledge of, tree of knowledge. So we like, that would be cool if like all the other trees, like the apples that came from them kind of gave off this kind of energy and stuff, which meant they can live forever in a sense. We later learned we can absorb it from sunlight as if they were Superman. But at the time, God planted a tree for us, the fruit of which a boar possessed pure chi itself. Oh, okay. Myrrh, however, being a living talent, his body already being made of chi was forbidden from eating the fruit. Eating pure chi is what made us powerful. If Myrrh got his hands on it, his copy ability would become endless. What the fuck? Bro, is Mur freaking Adam? Bro, you see how Brent is twisting the story right now? Bro, this man is viewing, like, I like how he's twisting, like, not just the Christianity story, but the Greek mythology, and how like I don't know if there's a character again in Greek mythology that I know of that is like another version or depiction of like Adam's story, but like this just comes off as like Adam and Eve, and how Mur is Adam, and because of him eating too much of the fruit, let alone one fruit, he's able to not just copy the things around him, he's now able to copy the 4 great talents. Bro. So now my theory at the beginning is correct. This man is capable of copying the 4 great talents, including Ilio's talents. Oh my gosh. Still to this day, I refuse to believe Mur, the friend I knew, broke every rule and made his way into the courtyard by himself. Oh, so it's being shown that there might have been a possibility of like somebody tricking Mur or bringing Mur into the courtyard, because Mur knew about this. You don't think Mur knew about this? He knew about the tree and the rules against it, but what caused him to actually eat it in the first place? And then the father, Seth, lost an eye. Did he lose an eye with a fight with Mur, or did he lose an eye within the 2 years like gap? But nevertheless, he did. He ate every fruit the tree bore that year. So this man is stronger, or is even capable of fighting Seth. Oh my gosh, bro. This flashback, I don't want this flashback to end, man. I don't want this flashback to end, bro. I'm getting goosebumps. This flashback is too good. The humans were able to contain him in the courtyard, but when the fruit ran out, there was no telling what he would do. The 4 great talents, they're still young. Okay, we've already been shown that Thanatos was the oldest brother. Maybe he just had a growth spurt at this point. But bro, oh my god. My mother had us evacuate the island. So that's why they're not on the island. So because of this event, they're not on the island anymore, and that's why they've been living with humans. So this is what possibly led towards Thanatos hating humans. Not this event, but them living with humans and then truly seeing humanity at its like darkest. This is what led to it. Mur has become a monster, bro, and this is how this man has 4 arms. The gentle beast had now developed an insatiable appetite for power. Bro, what are these two? Yo, I'm getting goosebumps, bro. I don't want this chapter to end, man. So wait. These angels, I'm considering these two, Seth and Athena, I forget her name. These must be like some of like the 2 guardian angels. Maybe the 2 guardian angels, like they said in the Garden of Eden, that were like, guarding they were guarding the gates of Eden, in regards to, protecting, the overall Garden of Eden, and with the 2 swords, the 2 flame swords. But wait, no. We've been shown angels like that when Che and Thanatos got brought into the world and spoke to God themselves. So maybe like these 2 are kind of like considered like the Archangel Gabriel. Maybe these 2 are on the same tier or level, just like in the Bible, how the Archangel Gabriel, like his status. Maybe these 2 in Brent's world of like Ordeal, maybe these 2 are on the same level of Gabriel. Because it's like, yo, you have this girl showing like the swords of light, and then you have this man showing like, I don't even want to consider this darkness, but they have the same visor. So it's like, it seems like they're on the same like angel archetype, is what I'm assuming. My parents would fight to fight to the death to put him down. Bro, the battle lasted months. Those that escaped late said my father sunk the island. Sunk the island, buried all 3 of them. I later searched for their bodies, but I believed they all died that day. Oh my gosh, man. And bro, Thanatos being the big brother is the only one not crying. He's staying strong for his bros. Bro, this story, yo, there's really no villains in this story, dog. There's no villains, bro. I mean, the only villain, in my personal opinion, until we find out his past, is the senator. Because at least with Vol, we know why he started hating humans. With Thanatos, we kind of can get like a gist of it, similar with Vol, but we still don't 100% know. With Vol, we definitely know they killed his initial family, but with Thanatos, we don't know yet. But bro, I didn't think Brent was gonna be able to like not humanize, but like us like sympathize with Thanatos and his past in a way. Yo, this without our parents and my friend, the 4 of us that remained of the Adamas family, were never the same. Yo, honestly, you guys already heard my thoughts throughout this entire chapter. I couldn't be silent this whole chapter. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I never thought I was ever gonna sympathize with Thanatos. Same with Vol. Bro. This season 3 has been like good meal after good meal after good meal after good meal after good meal. Bro, I can't fathom. Yo, this season has been straight fire. The fact that nobody is talking about Ordeal on Webtoon is criminal. With a story like this, bro, this story has no villains. You can't even say humanity is the villain. Like, bro, this is just unfortunate event after unfortunate event. I mean, at the end of the day, we already know Thanatos and Vol still the last ending bosses and shit, but like to know like this was their past, to know how well deep like Konos is within the story. Now we need to see the flashback of when Thanatos wait. Thanatos has only now came into the picture because of the senator. Was it Vol that found Konos? No, I'm not calling him Konos anymore. His name is Myrrh. Was Vol the one that found Myrrh? Because if so, if Thanatos found him from even before his last reincarnation, why hasn't he used them in the war? We haven't been shown anything about Myrrh during the war with Leo Thomas. So it's like, this has literally shown us that he has if he hasn't been taking time during that time period gathering the rest of his Gaki, he's only now recently gotten Mur a part of his Gaki, like, you know, organization in a sense. And there is no like adding power or this, that, and the third to Mur. This nigga can power himself up. This man has already been powerful. Bro, this man's able to copy anybody. At the snap of Thanatos' freaking will or like and whatnot, Mur is going to ride out for his sibling, his brother. He's not like, bro, to find out this man was like, yes, he's not an experiment. He still was created possibly by God or possibly by like Seth and like Athena and whatnot. But it's like this man has had history with these people. He's had more history with Thanatos than anybody that's part of Thanatos' army right now. There is literally no one that's a part of Thanatos' army that is as close to him as Mur. Bro, I'm just gonna end it right here because at the same time, I overslept, so I haven't even eaten, to be honest. So I'm still like, yeah, so I definitely need to eat, get some stuff in my, yeah, I just need to get my day started and all that stuff because I'm coming off on a night shift and everything. But to wake up to this and to read this and Brent to give us this much goodness, bro, I'm just so appreciative. So appreciative and grateful for this chapter. Oh my gosh. This shit was fire. This shit was fire. This shit was fire. Oh my gosh. This shit was fire. Yo. What are your guys' thoughts on this chapter? I want to hear what you guys thought. Let's have a discussion in the comment section because yo, this chapter was too much, bro. I didn't expect any of this shit. But yep. Always gotta give thanks to our Father Yahuwah and His only begotten Son Yahushua Mashiach. So you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening, and good night. And like always, peace easy. Shalom.